Hello, my name is Sarah and welcome to my YouTube channel, Intentional Living. I'm so excited to be sharing with you today, and we are going to be talking about company. Yes, company. And as we speak, as I keep sharing, I want you to ask yourself these three questions. One is, what kind of company do you have? Who do you call? And who do you always talk to? When you have a big dream, who do you share it with? Some of these things we're going to be talking about will open up your mind on how you've been relating with people and will enable you make better choices for your life. There are three kinds of company that you want to look at today. One of them is the roadside kind of company. You do not want to have a roadside kind of company. These are people who always come to just take away from you. They're like prey. They just want to take things from you. They want to take money from you, take energy from you, take the life out of you. They can actually suck everything out of you and you remain on zero. Yes, you remain on zero, you remain frustrated, you remain full of negative energy, you remain broke. Yes, you can actually remain broke and empty, completely empty, and they do not care. Their work is just to come and go. They are not permanent. Let me give you an example of a petrol station. Every time a car comes by, they come to refill and go. Have you ever seen a car just come and say, you know what, today I am just coming to hang out at the petrol station? No, they don't do that. They actually come to pick fuel, to refill and go. Now what happens to the petrol station itself? What happens to the fuel tank? Every time a car comes and draws fuel out of it, its fuel gauge keeps going down. Now if you do not refill that petrol tank, the fuel will get done at one point. And that's how life is. You can't be the one that keeps giving and not get anything. At one point, you will give out everything that you have and remain with nothing. And that's not how life is supposed to be. You will think that, okay, I am a giver. I'm a natural giver. I give my time, I give my money, I give advice, I give my knowledge to people. It's fine, but what happens when you need someone to talk to? When you need someone to help you? When you need someone to listen to you? Now, when you're in need, and you have roadside kind of company, no one will be there for you. You'll just be frustrated, and that's not the kind of person that you want to have in your life. Now, the second type of company that I want us to look at today is the thorn kind of company. Now, the word thorn doesn't sound really good, does it? No, it doesn't. Now, you may think that, okay, I think I know who is a thorn in my life and I can avoid them. But let me tell you something, that there are people who are thorns in your life and you don't even notice. Do you know those kind of thorns that keep pricking you slowly and you don't even feel the pain? No, there are people who are like that in your life. The thorn kind of company are the people who will frustrate you. They want you to remain at a certain level. Every time you want to go ahead, they will tell you, no, that doesn't work. They will tell you that idea failed for so and so. How can it work for you? They will always tell you something that is not going to work. That will not work. That is impossible. And they will keep telling you how whatever you want to do doesn't work. How it has failed for so many people. And every time you receive that energy from them, you get choked. You feel like it won't work. And yet when you talk to them in the first place, you had energy, you were hopeful, you knew that this was going to work. But these kind of people do not see things from that point of view. They are also the kind of people who just want to frustrate your life. They'll tell you how you're not good enough, how you don't look good, how you don't sound good, how you're not pretty enough. And every time you keep collecting this kind of energy, you know, it kind of builds a certain personality out of you. You change the kind of clothes you wear, you change your thinking, you change your perspective towards life, and you find that you do not live to your full potential because you have thorns in your life. Now, these people are also very good manipulators. They are actually great manipulators. They'll come to you in a crafty way with a beautiful idea and tell you, you know what, if you invest 50 million shillings into this business, it's going to work and all those things, and you actually accept. But the reason as to why they want you to do that is because they have seen an opportunity from them, and they know that every time they go to you, you will definitely give them the money. So when you give them the money, yes, they will invest it, and the next time you're calling them, it didn't work out, but it did work out for them. Such people, you should terminate them from your life. You should actually uproot them from your friends list. Thorns are not good for you. Now, the third kind of company that I want to talk about are the good soil. Just like the word good, these are people who give you life. They're full of life. They want to see you have a beautiful life. They want to see you make the right decisions. They want to see you fulfilling your potential. They'll always remind you of that big dream that you shared with them. They'll always ask you, how far have you gone with this? Why don't you try this? When they see a nice piece of cloth, they'll call you up and tell you, I actually saw this and I thought it looked good on you. Every time you see them, you're so full of energy. You begin to every time you see them, you see life from a different point of view. You know that it's possible. You know that you can count on them. You know that everything you tell them stays with them. Everything they tell you, they're telling you with good intentions. Even when they're discouraging you from trying out something new, they'll give you a reason as to why, and that reason most of the time is a good reason. And they will not only stop at telling you that that is not the right thing to do, they'll actually go ahead and give you different options. Instead of doing this, why don't you try A, try B, try C? I think that will work as opposed to this one that you want to do. Now, apart from the three types of company, there is something that we also need to look at: the social media, the virtual type of company. Virtual, you don't get to see them face to face. Yes, we've looked at the roadside, we've looked at the thorn, and we've also looked at the good soil. And when you look at those three types, most of the time they are always the people that we actually physically interact with. They could be our friends, they could be our neighbors, they could be our workmates, they could be our bosses at work. That could also be your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Yes, it could be your boyfriend or girlfriend or your partner, any of those. But we forget that social media is also a certain type of company. Yes, you don't actually get to meet some people that you follow on Facebook or chat with on WhatsApp, but they give or take away a certain energy from you. When you look at some people's profiles, you think they're doing well, you think they're thriving, they give you a certain image of a marriage, they give you a certain image of a partner, of a beautiful girl or a handsome boy, and you begin to look at yourself in a negative way. I want you to take time and unfriend or dislike such kinds of company, and go for the social media platforms that bring the life out of you, that encourage you to do beautiful things, to go for nice things, to go that extra mile for your life to be better. Thank you so much for listening to me today. I request that you hit the subscribe button and share with me your comments on how this video helped you. Bye!